Hi, lovelies. Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today is a debt review day. If you're new here, my name is Rosa, and my channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about sinking funds, savings challenges. It's about cash envelopes. It is about how we stash our money, where we stash our money. It is a little bit about investing, a little bit about our debt-free journey. If any of that is of interest to you, please take a second, push subscribe down below if you have not already. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And everybody, stop, take a second. Please smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. All right, so we are on a debt-free journey. Roughly 2 years ago, I told my honey that the only debt I wanted to have in 5 years was the mortgage. I tapped the wall to the house. We were sitting on the front porch. I tapped the wall, and I told him, I said, this is all I want left in 5 years. Well, things happened. I got a new job. We are now have a higher income. Because of that, we are kicking butt at paying down our debt. We still live as if we were making what I was making before I changed my job, and I am taking huge chunks of that money and paying down my student loan. That's the one we're working on right now. I had heard something a while back that said if you don't make enough, you have two choices. One, reduce your spending, or two, get a second job. So guys, I got a second job. That second job turned into a full-time job that paid much better than my other full-time job. So I made the switch. Currently, I do only have one job, which excites me beyond belief. But we are still living as if we were on my old salary. Because of that, my husband teases and laughs all the time. He goes, Rosa, you're poor mouthing me. You need to stop poor mouthing me. I know we make enough money, and we do make enough money, but I still make us live off of the budget of what I used to get paid. Our debt-free journey, like I said, I told my honey 2 years ago that I wanted to be out of debt in 5. Guys, we are going to beat that goal, considerably beat that goal. Depending on, crossing my fingers, toes, everything else, nothing happens, we will be out of debt except for the house by February of next year. Yay! I almost cannot believe it, but that is where we are, and we are creeping on getting there very quickly. So let's look at it. For one, reality guys, we filed bankruptcy roughly 15 years ago. We got in way over our head. When we got in way over our head, we changed a lot of things. We did not have consumer debt. We did not have credit card debt, mostly because, well, credit card debt's what got us in trouble. We were roughly $30,000 in debt on a credit card. New baby in the house, 3 kids, myself, my husband, my brother-in-law was living with us because he needed some help at the time. Yeah, things got really out of hand and we had to file for bankruptcy. So when that happened, because I was not doing cash envelopes at the time, when that happened, it changed what debt we did and didn't have. So we've almost always had a car payment, at least one. We've almost always had a student loan payment. And then from time to time, we owe on cell phones, but we have never actually carried a car or a credit card. I do have a credit card. We've had it for roughly 3 years, maybe 4 at this point. I am anal retentive obsessive compulsive. That bad boy gets paid off every month. I make 1 to 2 payments on, let's be real, I make 2 to 3 payments on it every month with the intent of never paying the credit card company interest. If you watched my honeys, when I stuffed my honeys check last time, you saw that I actually had $100 in the debt paid out envelope that came from my credit card because I earn cash rewards back from them, but I do not pay them interest. So it's really great that it goes off. So really right now, we have 3 huge things. We have a mortgage payment, we have my car, we have a student loan. Let's rewrite that. We don't have a student loan. I have a student loan. And then my daughter had a car, which she has paid off. And then we have cell phones. So really, we have 4 things that we are paying on right now. And the goal is to get down to 1 by February of next year. And we are kicking butt at this, guys. So let's start at the front, the mortgage. I make a $1,225 payment on the mortgage. My car is a $370 payment. My student loan payment is $230. However, this is the one we are kicking in the behind as fast as we can. So this month I actually made $2,060 of a payment. And then my daughter's car is paid off, yay! And then we made the normal $65.42 on our cell phones. So with all of that said, we are really working on my student loan. Now, Dave Ramsey recommends that you use the debt snowball method, where you pay down what has the least balance and then you snowball and roll that into the next payment, the next payment, the next payment. And that's because most people need to see small successes. I'm okay without those small successes, and instead I want to pay the least amount to everybody. And for me, that means that we are doing the debt avalanche. Debt avalanche is when you pay off what has the highest interest rate first. And for me, that is my student loan. My student loan is at almost 6% interest. My car is at 3.5% interest, not quite. And our cell phones are at 0% interest. So reality is I could pay my cell phones off next month if I wanted to. We only owed $744 at the end of March. But instead, I'm putting that money into my student loan. So we started this year at $24,780. After my $2,000 payment, guys, we are down in 4 months. We are down to $15,940.97. And that is almost a $10,000 drop because I am attacking this one. That's 6% interest. Not to mention student loan interest rates are ridiculous. They compound daily, guys, daily. Originally, when the interest rates kicked back in, we were paying $3 on one of them a day, $3 a day, and it was more than that. And then the other one was close to $2 a day. We're now down to, I think, like $150 on each of them. But how fast can I make that crappy thing go away? I cannot wait. But we are making serious gains on getting ahead of that student loan. All right, so that's student loan. My car, we are down to $8,132.67. Yay! And then our mortgage is down to $115,102.29. So love it, love it, love it. We are creeping down. Started the year at 16.6. We're now down to 15.1. Next month we should be under 15. Yay! Love it. And then my daughter paid her car off last month. Hip hip hooray, go baby girl. And then I'm making just the basic minimum payment on my cell phones. So we are now down to $678.92. Hip hip hooray. So I like to track two things. I like to track how much did we actually pay down. Now, this number that I'm getting ready to put in is not me getting to add all of these numbers together. And the reason, because like my mortgage payment may be $1,200, but guys, the reality of it, $400 goes to the escrow account, $400 of it goes towards principal, and $400 of it goes towards interest. Sucks. But that's how it is. So I try to track here, not how much we paid, but how much we decreased our debt. And last month, we decreased our debt by $2,766.54. Yay! And do you know what's even more exciting? May is a magic month for me. Cannot wait! Magic month, magic month, magic month. I get 3 paychecks this month. Kicking butt. Something else I do before I total in how much we are in debt is on my student loan, I actually make a payment every 2 weeks. Guys, when I get paid, whatever it is that I have budgeted for that check, how much ever I've budgeted to go towards our debt, I make a payment right then to my student loan. It helps reduce the daily interest because that compounds daily. So it just continues to add to how much interest you owe the next day. So because of that, I actually make 3 payments every month on my student loan. I have it on auto payment, so it pulls it straight from my account. I make a payment when I get paid, and then in 2 weeks, I make another payment when I get paid. So May is really exciting because May I should make 3 payments. Now, I don't know if it will all have all cleared by the time I go to do my May recap, but that's not the point. So where are we? We started the year off at $153,554 in debt. Today, 5 months later, we are now $139,854.85. Holy cow, I'm excited! We're under 140, guys. We're under 140. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but we are under 140. It seems like just yesterday we have stayed at like the $200,000 in debt for I can't tell you how long, and it just feels so great to know we're at 139. Love it. I would love to hear where you're at in your debt-free journey if you are in the process of one. So if you have not dropped a comment down below, I'd love if you drop a comment about where you're at in your debt-free journey. If you have any questions about how I'm doing mine, please feel free to drop that in chat below. And in the end, guys, I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.